the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Knox. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Pitt Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Hunt is on its way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Try to march their way in. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
Barrels ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Nice job executing all of the... As they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Pitt pushing the pace.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Gonna run it. It's Goff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Drop play. Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Panthers are flying down the field. Defense in press coverage. Trying to run, it's Goff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes one man miss. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Tempo in overdrive. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Hilton. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Pitt! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony.
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The give to the back. The Cavaliers get enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Pitt will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play.
There he goes! Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, third and one, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Cavaliers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gives it on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Hit right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got room to work. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They're working that left side. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Got it. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Clear. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Hilton. Here's a heat. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught at the 45 on his way. Gashing the D on the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We're trying to get him going there.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Man, oh man, I mean, how many times is this kicker going to cost his football team? That's now his 3rd miss. We're in the 2nd half, and that kick had a chance to take the lead in this game, man. He is really costing his team with these mistakes.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. To the air. It's Hilton. It's complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding 3rd down and getting to the quarterback?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. Now when the pressure switches to their defense, they've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And the Cavaliers will start with the ball first here in overtime. They'll try the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Hilton. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. On the ground, it's gone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly deep downfield. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down and overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
And that'll do it. Ball game called in double OT.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this